But first, it's to Belgium, to Ypres for the 24-hour rally around the European Rally Championship. Here, car number 1, we see the Toyota Belgium racing car of Juha Kankkunen. Nicky Grist alongside him in the Group A seated drivers, getting away there to a brilliant start. And a man here who, of course, has won the World Rally Championship, showing that he's lost none of his skill this year, which has been quite a difficult one for him. Great attack here by Kankkunen, the ex-fighter pilot who effectively bought himself out as a career Air Force officer to go rallying. And this is Andrea Aghini, the Mitsubishi Lancia. Mitsubishi this year having a very good year indeed. The car seemingly improving virtually every time out. Bastos, a well-known name here, Patrick Snijers with the Ford Escort. Cosworth. What can Ford do in the A-seated drivers? And for that matter, what also can Enrico Bertoni do in car number 4, the fourth of these very classy Group A pilots? Number 5, that's Dieter Depping with the Escort Cosworth, B-Series car. And this is Freddy Loix with the Opel Astra. Sadly, we're hearing more and more stories that General Motors are becoming disinterested in rallying, which is a great tragedy in my view. Toyota Belgium with Renault Verreydt, with the Toyota Celica, competing against the hot shoes here, so something to prove. And another of the Bastos cars, this is Marc Duez, great all-rounder, can drive anything. Rallies, races, you name it. Very competent man indeed. Marc Duez used to belong at one time to the Rover team, and the Duidesdale Escort Cosworth this time. Guy de la Manière and Paul Leiter giving it a fair crack. Berlin Munster, Maxi Clio. Renault's really coming on song. Plans to build another car next year. And with this sort of success, everybody can say why. Little car goes very well. We're looking at Elizabeth Lily Genton, as she is known, driving with Pascal Smets in the Mitsubishi Lancer. A character-building run here. The car, Toyota Celica GT4, the driver, Juha Kankkunen. The date, 23rd of June, and the accident that sees him out of the rally. And it's a very depressed Kankkunen there with amateur footage of his demise. Car pushed back, a lot of damage. But you can see that front wheel, and that isn't going far. Here's a man going a bit further. It's number 2. Aghini, but not too far before he has his moment here. Not quite so serious. Bit of time lost and a bit of rubber too. Number 3, Patrick Snijers. So what will befall him? Nothing on this occasion. Écurie Perron, Toyota Belgium Racing, Renault Verreydt with the Celica. Locks up the rear end and misses the side of the house. That's valve overlap. Looking up again there and almost kissing the fence with the back of the car, perilously close to the spectators. Omer Salins with the Mitsubishi Galant, earlier car. Neat here. Followed by Marc Duez. Wags the tail a bit, but gets it back under control very nicely. A neat performance. And here's Paul Leiter in number 12 Escort. Another Ford. This time number 5. Depping, B-graded driver, going well, as is the little Clio. And the Clio really, once again, the big surprise of rallying this year. Verreydt Munster there, hurling this little car about to considerable effect. Seems positively glued to the road. The spectators enjoying the fact that this is a rally that goes through the night here at Ypres as the cars are in for service. And a lot of service required on some, not so much on others, as away back into the night goes car number 2. Aghini, with now a lot resting on his shoulders. Can't afford to throw this at the scenery. Away goes 2, car number 3, Patrick Snijers. Those lights carving a path among this huge crowd of spectators that gather here for the Ypres event every year. Number 9, Renault Verreydt. Toyota Belgium fortunes here, certainly resting on this man's shoulders. And getting very sideways there was number 4, Enrico Bertoni with the Toyota, as the little Renault gets itself out of line. First time we've seen him in trouble this time. Locking brakes there on Dieter Depper's car as we watch the little Opel Astra. Freddy Loix, followed by the Bastos car. Mark Dewars, as always, going well. Lights shining on the camera as through goes number 12, Paul Lietaer. And hustling along, Renault Verreydt again. Dawn, and again, the Toyotas really very much in the hunt here. Sneaking under braking, it's number 9, Verreydt. GT4 getting its power down nicely, as 2 is number 2, Aghini. And showing signs of an off-course excursion of the night, Patrick Snijers. Little Renault still up there and recovered its poise. As 2 has Pascal Smets with the Mitsubishi Lancer, who we've seen performing well this year. But clouds of smoke out of the back of number 10. Omar Selens would suggest that that's going to be an early exit. As we look back down the road for the Toyota number 9, bottoming out there. Verreydt really pushing hard at this stage. From the air, a shot of the Mitsubishi Rally Art. Andrea Aghini, sort of Fenocia, getting on with the job. This event, in fact, sponsored by one of the major cigarette companies, causes a problem here for the Bastos car number 3 of Patrick Snijers, who are not at all happy with the clash between their sponsorship and those of the overall event. They don't want him to finish, he does. And so does Paul Lietaer with the Escort Cosworth. Very much on the pace and trying hard, but very broadside there, getting it back. Little Opel giving very good account of itself once again there. Right on the ragged edge, but again surprising adhesion with pressure from Dieter Depping in number 5, almost clouting the curb there, bottoming out using all the road. Still Renault honours in the hands of number 17 there, Verreydt Munster. Lifting that rear wheel, but still making no difference at all. Heading Group N is Pascal Smets, curbing the car there, and he's rushed to get it over with. While heading the F2 section with a smoking rear wheel locking up there is the little Astra number 8 of Freddy Loix. Those brakes are hot, and so is this Toyota. Renault Verreydt leading the rally and really pushing harder against some pretty fine company, which has seen the demise of Kankkunen and efforts made by everybody else you can think of to try and dislodge him. Number 3, the Bastos car there. Patrick Snijers still actually in at this stage, as is Aghini. But Aghini having to throw everything at it in an effort to close down those seconds. Depping back in 11th place. It's our friend Timmers with the Lancia we've not seen all day. And how Aghini can still see as we come back to the dusk again, I just don't know with the bonnet in that position. But I suppose he's a rally driver and I'm not, that's the difference. Without that disadvantage, through goes number 23, Pascal Smets. And this is Jimmy Olivier with a Subaru, which we've not seen much of today. Pressing on, Depping. As 2 is number 12, Verreydt. And still Patrick Snijers races on, not knowing whether he'll be allowed to finish or not. And finally, in fact, he's withdrawn before the finish. And victory goes to number 9. Toyota Celica GT4. Renaud Verreydt, or Lietaer next up.